Hello, Bishop Walsh here. It's Wednesday, November 26th, and a shout out to my grand-nephew, Brendan. Happy birthday, Brendan. Today, 2 years ago, he was born in Pittsburgh, and quite an interesting story of how he came into the world. I'm going to be sharing that in an Advent video series that you'll see coming up for the season of Advent in the first week, Reflections on St. Joseph. So I encourage you to check in on that when it is posted. There'll be a different Advent reflection on the life of St. Joseph each week of Advent. So I'm stopping in the office here today before I hit the road, looking forward to spending time with family in Pittsburgh for Thanksgiving. My dad and my brother Jim, my niece Kate and her husband Connor, and grandnephew Brendan will join my niece in Pittsburgh, Kelsey, for a few days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, be returning back to Gaylord on Sunday, probably with a lot of snow on the ground by that time, just like last year. But I'm hoping to get out before the snow flies today. And hope everyone enjoys a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. It's a great national holiday for us to give thanks to God for the many blessings that we have. It's really kind of like a national religious holiday, because Thanksgiving is a spiritual religious instinct that we have. And in our Catholic faith, we know the word Eucharist means thanksgiving, and that's the way we most perfectly give thanks to God for all of his blessings. So I hope you have a chance to go to Mass as well as part of Thanksgiving in the experience of our faith. So there's once I get to Pittsburgh, really going to enjoy just spending time with family, and not too much to report other than it will be my birthday on Saturday, and crossing the Rubicon into my 60th year. So looking forward to hopefully a new decade of service in the church as well. 15 years till retirement. So when I return on Monday, a couple of meetings, and on Tuesday we have our Advent Day of Reflection, and Father Ben Martin is going to be making a presentation for those who have signed up to come, our priests and directors of parish life gathered at the Augustine Center for an Advent Day of prayer and reflection. Look forward to spending time with our priests and directors of parish life in that way. And also then on Wednesday of next week, I will be going to St. Francis High School in Traverse City and spending time with the seniors. I spent some time with our seniors out at Lake Leelanau the other day, and I want to be able to spend time with them at Traverse City, and then also here at St. Mary's and Gaylord, our senior class. And really it's stemming from really that sense of our need in the church to honor and recognize and to support and affirm our young people. I came off an experience of the NCYC recently. We had a busload that went down to Indianapolis last week, and I spent the time with them there. Again, it's been about 30 years since I've been plugging into the different aspects of youth ministry, and this national conference really was one of the best that I've experienced thus far. We had a wonderful group. I think all of us experienced many of the graces that God provided through music and talks, our peers, the sacraments, adoration, and so many other ways that experience helped us to appreciate what our faith means. And obviously the highlight of that was the digital encounter, a live meeting with Pope Leo, and I had a chance to meet some of the students who had that experience of speaking directly to him as he was up on the big screen. And my takeaway from that was there's a man that I would follow anywhere. He really had such an authenticity and a dignity about him, and a good humor, and really related to all the young people in such an authentic way. So it was a great experience of being with our young people, and I want to continue to do that as much as possible, and we'll see what the future holds for other opportunities for that. Let me just make a mention also, December 6th, please have on the radar all of our parishes are invited to have teams for vocations, and we're going to have a training for them here in Gaylord. Look forward to seeing all those teams gather for that training. And don't forget, Advent is a perfect way for us in the church to prepare for Christmas. So Christmas often will depend on how well we've observed Advent. So let's put our hearts into that beautiful spiritual season of Advent as it approaches. So thank you for checking in today, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. God bless.